Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for the city of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, in which I'm going to be taking on the Swordmaiden level 180 Chaos quest as part of Arciela's character event, and for this one I'm going to be bringing along a team of Arciela, Ramza and Freya, with a 3-turn Jack because I can't find any 5-turn friends on my list and I can't be spamming through it, and brothers as a summon. So I was a little bit undecided about what team to actually bring for this one, to be honest, because I have 4 characters I'm extremely interested in using right now, that being Arciela, Ramza, Freya and Jack, and I wasn't sure where to fit my Jack into this lineup, because I could bring him for Freya, in which case we'd be sacrificing Freya's Overflow Aura and AoE damage from Dragon's Breath, or I could bring him for Ramza, in which case Freya would be a lot weaker because we don't have Ramza's attack buffs. Obviously Jack would be doing enough damage to kind of make up the difference, and he would also be stealing a ton of turns of his own as well. So swapping in Jack for either Ramza or Freya would kind of work, and I kind of did want to use him because I've fully speared him up, as you can see. No, that's Spain. I've got him with triple spears and got him with basically perfect artifacts, my selection. So yeah, I really wanted to use Jack, but it's just too much. It's too tempting to not use him and instead just use everyone else, because everyone on this team does a lot of auras and a lot of damage, and they all synergize extremely well with each other. So I figured I would just have Jack in a cameo role as the friend unit, and instead we'll just bring these 3 instead, because we've got Ramza with his bravery regen and initial bravery buffs that synergize extremely well with Arciela. We've got Freya with her crystal 50 aura giving it, and her her regular auras and her extra overflow that is going to make Arciela do ridiculous amounts of damage. She's basically a DPS unit in this chaos rather than a support, but she's kind of both. And then we've got the attack buffs from Arciela and Ramza, and the battery that's going to be letting Freya hit cap on Dragon's Breath pretty much consistently whenever she wants to. We've got the last stand in the unlikely event that the HP attack silence isn't enough to have someone survive. Then we've got Freya's cherry blossom to make sure that they do. So yeah, it's just going to go. It's going to go very well. So my Arciela's. Oh yeah, Arciela. She's the first character that I have decided to give character boards to. As you can see by her CP, we can't master them at the moment because we can't pick up the character voice lines, but I have definitely maxed her out. She's the first character I'm going to be doing that for, and yeah, my plan for the character boards is, I know a lot of people are using them to boost up old favourites, and I think that's an extremely valid approach to using them, but for me personally, because there's a lot of characters this month I'm planning on pulling for, and in the next couple of months there are some banners, such as the, I think it's the Alexander banner that has both Saz and Raijin on it, but each event only has 5,000 points. So I want to max out Saz and Raijin, but that means I'm going to have to bank 5,000 points from another event to do that. So I've actually just been saving up my points, and Arciela is the first one that I've invested in, so I kind of want to make sure that everyone's at their full potential when I use them. Except, these are the artifacts that I've got now. I've not been doing a ton of farming. These are the ones I've just got for the time being. Max Bravery is definitely helpful for her right now. Maybe in the future initial Bravery is better, I don't know, because if you plan on using Arciela deep into Lufenia, then the Brave damage reduction does get extremely bonkers, so that initial Bravery is probably going to help with her Bravery regens. But at the same time, she only has her full-on Bravery regen buff in her Ascension stance, so that's only up half of the time, so I'm not sure how effective that's going to be, really. But for now, I think I'm going to be running with triple 108 330s. I think that's just the approach I'm going to take. With characters that have a heavy AoE focus, that's what I prefer to do, because I just want, unless they're like Freya, in which case, if they struggle to reach the cap, then triple 108s and C50s. But Freya wants C50 anyway, because that's how her aura works. Yeah, with this team, I think she can get away with using 1 330 artifact because she's got so much attack buffs. But in most cases you want to be running triple 108s because, yeah, Freya needs a lot of support in the attack department, otherwise she's just not going to be doing that much damage, bless her. Anyway, that's how we're going to roll, so let's jump in and see how we do. By the way, I have to say it, but I really like the Final Fantasy XI soundtrack. There's quite a number of pieces from there that I think are really good, in the OST, including this one. Okay, so we start off with a free ability and a free turn because we purpled our Arciela like we should, and like you should if you haven't done it. If you pulled for her and you haven't done it, go do it. It's absolutely worth it. So we're going to start off with Dissension for the splash damage and the HP attack silence. That gorgeous 99k. I know that's because she's synergy, but it's still wonderful to see. And I'm going to rotate straight into the skill 1 stance because that's going to give us our Brave regen aura. And it also dispels everything, which is just amazing, really. Yeah, now officially at max stacks. So I could use a skill here to charge her EX, but you know what? I am going to show you just how good her skill 1 HP attack and skill 1 stance is. So just watch everyone's bravery. Yeah. So that happened. So let's get this guy down on health a bit so he goes into his stance as well. So I'm actually... Am I going to pop one of these now? I don't know. I think I am. I'm going to pop one of these now so we get some nice overflows going on. Because everyone's EXs should be coming up pretty soon. That's Arciela's EX. So we get a heal, we get a huge amount of AoE split damage, and everyone gets batteried to full. It's actually stupid how strong that is. And when you consider that that's on a fast recast speed, yeah, it kind of speaks for itself. So I'm not using Ramza's EX there because honestly, what's the point? So Arciela's getting double focused, which is really not good. It's really not good, actually. But the turn spacing is not too bad, right? So you can see we go B, A, B. So that means B is going to attack Arciela, then she's going to get a turn to regen some health. So as long as we can keep the turn spacing like this, we're not in too bad of a position. So I'm going to use another Dragon Breath, because Ramza is going to use his EX. So the battery from Rice's Wind would be kind of wasted. So I'm just going to use her skill 1. And all the buffs are going to go bye-bye. Yeah, she has Kefka's HP silence and Vanille's dispels, or rather, she has Faris's dispels in one kit. Like, how broken is that? Really? Ridiculous utility this woman has. Okay. So unfortunately here, we do have her EX up, but I'm going to have to use her skill 2 because Freya's going to get a turn. See, the problem is, B's going to go, and B's going to do HP damage, and then we have no way of actually healing Arciela, and then it'll do 9,000, which is more than half of her health, so the last stand won't work. So unfortunately we have to do this. It's a bit of a waste. Because her EX is on a fast recast, so like literally every time you use a skill, it should be charged. Like just like that. Yeah, if I do this, that should be enough. And we should be able to get out of the way relatively easily. Excellent. Kinda need to refresh everyone's buffs here. Honestly, is using that even worth it? I don't think it is. It's a very spicy HP attack. Okay, so we're out of the first wave. Excellent. Now these things are kinda... they're very annoying, right? So they've got an attack that... oh dear. Well, I'm gonna have to reset this one. I might actually leave this in, actually. That was pretty funny. That was a complete misclick. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, let's try that again, and let's not randomly click on brothers this time. So, as I was trying to say, they have an attack that will, where is it? I can't find it. I'm probably blind. Right, yeah, anyway. So this thing that, like, inflicts fluke, that is like a framed debuff that they give you. Oh yeah, and it also, they also dispel you, including framed buffs, which is extremely awful. But we're probably not going to be seeing that attack because this team is just way too strong, and Arciela's denial is just going to mean that they can't actually use it. Because where is it? Yeah, that's a HP attack, so they're just not actually going to get a chance to do anything if we play this properly. So anyway, let's go. Start off with the Innovate for those very nice debuffs there, and yeah, we have an EX, we might as well use it. Why not? See, this is why we bring brothers, right? Everyone's just got way too much bravery. So Freya should get her Brave back. Oh, she doesn't. Fast cast was too slow. It was more like slow cast. Now she gets it. God damn it. Let's maintain the break order here. Freya can... she's a big girl, she can eat some damage. Oh, I mean, yeah, the miss is fine too. That works. This is what I mean about Arciela EX. Like, you think that because she's only got 10 skill uses total, that she's, like, gonna struggle longevity-wise, but not only are her HP attacks amazing, but she gets that thing up after every skill use, and it's freaking strong. So, yeah, you really got nothing to worry about with Arciela, in my opinion. Like, nothing at all. Let's attack this one over here. So they use that drain attack, and they go into their different stances where they're going to start trying to do scary things. Yeah, we don't do that around here. Complete denial. Also, that activates. You get a speed boost, I think, during that stance, and the enemies are also get a speed debuff as well. And with Freya and Ramza stacking the speed downs, you just go into total turn denial mode. It's pretty glorious. Oh, what's that? Our EX back up already? You damn right it is. Yeah, let's not have Freya getting broken. I'm not about that. Of course, Ramza needs to get his stacks back up. It's about time for us to use another one of these. So there's just absolutely nothing that these things can do to us at this point. As long as we make sure to space out our uses properly, then they're actually just completely shut down. Because the moment that things start even looking remotely dangerous, we just pop the summon, and they're just completely screwed. Oh no, what's that? You want to try a HP attack? Yeah, that's not happening. So I think it's looking like Freya is going to be the one that's swapping out for Jack. I'm fine with that. Do I want to do that? No, we're fine for now. So I am going to... Here I'm going to pop a skill 1. Because that lasts for 9 turns, it gives everyone plenty of attack, and it recovers one of both of her skills, which means that at minimum she gets 2 skill uses and 2 EX uses because of the recast rate. At minimum. So I'm going to be doing that, and yeah, I'm not going to pop that just yet, although I might do, just to stall them for another turn. You know what, I'm going to do it. So that's fine. But we're going to bring Jack in here. Oh, it's only a 3-turn one. I forgot about that. Never mind. We're still going to do a ton of damage. So unfortunately we cannot quite reach our potential because we're missing Ramza's buffs. But not for long. This is about to be disgusting. That can actually reach 99k to both. Like, that can happen. No, I'm going to innovate plus here. Skill 1's overflow is split damage, so during the summon that actually works very well. Well, it would work better if we had Freya, what can I say, but... And here is where our Jack goes bye-bye, sadly, because we only have a 3-turn one. It would have worked a lot better if it would have been like a 5-turn. This actually works out perfectly. I can use my EX here, and then rotate into skill 2. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be totally fine. Oh! Oh, it's a launch. That's a bit filthy, isn't it? Another two turns of doing absolutely dick all. We're pretty much running dry on Freya, sadly, because I completely forgot that that Jack was only for 2 turns. I mean 3 turns. But anyway. Ooh. You know what's coming up. Can I get turn rate? I can. So let's pop Rice's Wind on A over here, and then let's see if we can't get a launch going on with Ramza. Okay, we kind of screw ourselves up a little bit there, but... Oh, god damn it. I was trying to time that so it didn't recover, but never mind. Oh, I screwed that up. It's gonna bloody... Oh well, whatever. Rip turn count, I guess. At least Freya's EX does decent single target damage as well. And yeah, good night, sweet prince. You are pretty much dead. There we go. So that didn't turn out too badly. I could have shaved a few turns off there if I killed him at the same time, because it freaking heals. But we were never really in any real danger. You see how long that HP attack sounds lasts for? That is disgusting. So yeah, the hype about Arciela is real. If you haven't pulled for her and you have the resources, then unless you hate her or you think that she's too cheap, then absolutely spend the gems. She's worth it. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, take care and goodbye.